Hello guys, this is Derek RNY here for my 1 year video. Oh my goodness, it is hard to believe that it's been a year. I had surgery on August 14th, 2014 here in Fort Worth, Texas. Surgery weight was 365 and currently a year later I am 210 pounds, which is amazing to believe that in a year of all the things I've done, it's been crazy to realize how fast this year has gone. Um, I was thinking that I would be lucky or thankful if I'm maybe 250. That was like in my wildest dreams, because I haven't been nowhere near that in years and years. And I thought, oh, I'd be great. I would be happy and satisfied at that weight. And I hit that weight, months ago, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. And I was just talking to someone, not too long ago about, going through the process. Like, would you change anything? Would you do anything different? And I wouldn't change a thing. It's been a great year. I've had loads of support from, first of all, my wife. She's always been there as my biggest supporter. Even my little boys, they always ask me, "Daddy, how's your stomach healing up?" They like look at my scars and all that because they don't really realize. They just know that Daddy is always Daddy. So they don't really understand the difference until they see an old picture and they go and they get a good kick, good giggle out of it. Saying, "Oh, Daddy, you got fat cheeks," or "squishy cheeks," as one of my boys would say. But overall, it's just been fast. I just think about back when I had surgery, laying in that hospital bed the first night, and just thinking about, did I make the right decision? I was in pain, but it wasn't really my surgery. I think it was just the way I was laying, or I don't know if it's gas or what. And that's probably the worst pain I was in because I got up and I've been walking the hallways and making sure that I hit my balance and all that, and just walking and walking and trying to get through, making sure everything kept moving, kept going, and once I got out of the hospital, things seemed to kind of progress, you know, fast. I think in the first month, or I think it was the first month, I had to go back and look. I think I lost like 38 pounds, which is it was absolutely amazing. And I was like, oh my God, that can't be right. I remember going back to my surgeon, and they were like, "Oh my God, you dropped a good bit of weight in your first 2 weeks or whatever." And I was like, "Is that number right?" And they were like, "Yep, that number's right." So I just kept going from there. You deal with the frustrations of things you can eat, can't eat, but that's just part of the deal. I knew what I was getting into. I can remember kind of starting the process, before surgery. I kind of got into watching videos, probably late compared to other people. But some of the first people I found, um, I would start watching their videos, and I would like just getting into kind of what they did and what they had to go through. I know she's not on YouTube anymore, but I used to follow Lacey. I can't remember her. I Heart Lace, I think that's what it was called. I used to follow her and watch her journey and all the stuff she went through, and the fact she was having RNY. That's what I kind of looked at mostly at the beginning, just to see what somebody went through at RNY. There wasn't a whole lot of guys out there, and the guys that I did find, they were a lot further out She was too, but I just kind of saw hers and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. So I would watch her and watch the old Fat Kings and all that stuff, and just understanding what the process was going to be like, and it was nothing you really think it is. It really, you can read and watch and go through this, but until you experience it, you really don't know, you know. Um, but it's been great. I'm enjoying this new found, life, I guess you would say. I always thought I lived life before, but now I'm really enjoying, doing things that, probably haven't done before, or getting into things that I didn't think I would get into. I always talk about running, and which is something I never did unless I was, playing sports, and it was just short bursts here and there. But the fact that I go out and, you know, run for the joy of running, just jogging and doing stuff like that, and, being more active and not getting tired, summertime going out, and I'm not like dripping sweat in the first 3 seconds, that was amazing. So I know we just got back from vacation not too long ago, and just kind of going out there and just I'm not dripping in, my clothes are not drenched from just walking around for 15 minutes, and I don't get tired from, doing the smallest things, you know, work out hard, and I think that, and with the weight loss, it's been a blessing. I haven't had a whole lot of, physical setbacks, as a RNY patient, you're going to have dumping and all that stuff, but for the most part, I didn't have anything that was any really bad episodes. I had a few. I know the first time I tried to eat fish, which is weird because I guess tuna. I was fine with tuna, but actually sat down and ate like some tilapia, and it was bad experience. And got through that, and now it's just making sure you make smart decisions. Anybody that's new to my channel or kind of wanting to get in to knowing more about weight loss and all this, just make sure you do your research, and take your time. Make sure you pick what's best for you, because it's all about what fits you. I know RNY fits me. I take my vitamins, and I appreciate the good work my doctor did, and I have no complaints. I'm the person that never do notes, so I kind of ramble from here to there. In the process of getting through surgery, I met some really cool people online, and followed their journeys, and really I think it's awesome. So I know at the very beginning, like right before my surgery, I found I think Melly May and Gracie, and start following them. And my wife always laughs because she says I found Melly May because she lives in South Carolina, and I was like, of course, who wouldn't want to live in like Charleston? That's freaking awesome. Except for my family, they love Texas. So, but it's great. Get support from those ladies, and other people in the community. It's really beneficial when you're going through the process to have people that are actually going through it. I said my wife and family, they've been supportive, but they're not in the middle of the process. So it's good to be able to see what other people are doing, or talk to them kind of off and on, or kind of compare notes, as you would say. And it's good to get feedback and support, which is pretty awesome. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of emotions to deal with when going through surgery, and so I'm trying not to make a like 20-minute video, because I could probably just talk about this forever. And the fact that I love to go shopping now, which is crazy, and I always post pictures of me get smaller clothes and on Facebook. Today I posted some pictures of me from the beginning until today, and I got to the point that I don't even recognize myself, my old self, I guess you would say. I was like, was that really me? Just looking at pictures, and it's pretty shocking, how fast your life can change, and the goal going forward is to keep going, to keep eating healthy, and making smart choices, and trying to limit some of the bad choices that we make. Of course you're gonna eat things that you probably shouldn't, or drink too much or do something like that. But I think the key is not to let it keep going on and on. It's kind of like you fall off the horse, jump back on, and keep moving. So that's what I try to do. Just try to keep things kind of even keel, and it's kind of like my personality. I'm pretty laid back, and that's how I did my journey. I just kind of had to keep it light, try not to get too high, too low, and it worked sometimes, sometimes it didn't. But it's just been awesome. I can't wait to see what the next year brings in the years to come. But I am definitely ecstatic that I made it through the first year and the results I got, and just like I said, just waiting to see what happens next. And to people that had surgery around me, like I mentioned before, Melly and Melissa and Gracie, congratulations to them, because theirs is coming up, I think, this week. So congratulations, guys, you made it the first year just like me. Ooh, we did it. So I guess I hope everybody has a good week, and if anybody has any questions or any concerns or thinking about surgery, like I say, feel free to drop me a line, or comment. Always here to help or offer suggestions, or just give you my perspective. So hope everybody has a good week again, and enjoy the journey. All right, y'all be good. Peace.